The
Yep,
old
cold and dark, very top one.
F-18. Cold and dark.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It means the engines, everything's off, so the
Okay.
aircraft's cold and it's dark. So it's a completely shut off.
Yeah, I don't know how to switch to 2D from VR.
Yeah,
I
you'll
would
have
to use.
to.
I would have to
It's
use my
more
hat
of a
switch
pain
to move
now.
around.
Yeah, it's there is a tool that you can get later, which is called Skatezilla, and it starts. You can choose by the application start DCS VR, start VS non-VR, and it gives you the option through the tool. And you can also do all your updates and your repairs for that as well. But people like to use that, but you can
Right.
install it later on.
Oh shit! How do I recenter here? Need to recenter.
Yeah, that one's the VR recenter button that I think we
Yeah,
mapped. Yeah, you got it there.
I just had to make sure my seat was in the.
Cool. So you press fly.
All right.
Right. So yeah, starting the Hornet, it's pretty much like every airplane. You need electrics, you need air, and you need fuel. So the first thing I'm going to grab is the battery. Yep, you got that one. I'm going to turn on the APU. It's going to be left of the throttle, and the APU just did another jet engine. It just it doesn't provide thrust, but
Right.
provides yeah, electric and air. Wait for the green light to come on.
Hell yeah! I remember where that was.
Cool. So the green light should be on by now. We can start up the right engine.
Right. And it's this
It'll
one,
be
right?
just behind. No, it'll be just behind the APU switch. That one right there. Yeah, you right click that one. Okay, you're gonna wait for your RPM to spool past 15. The manual says 15. I like to do it at 20 though. So as soon as your RPM hits 20, it's below your left.
Where's that
screen.
gauge at?
Yeah,
right.
below your left screen. Top of that gauge that you're looking at.
Right there.
Right now, there it is. Yeah, that's RPM there. It's probably around the 26 currently. So now, once it's past 15, you can add fuel in. That's by moving your throttle up to the idle cutoff. I believe it's right shift home by default.
Is it right shift home?
I think. I haven't done it in a
left
while.
alt home.
Yeah, for the other one later on. So now we're adding fuel into the engine. So suck, squeeze, bang, compress, or I should say suck. Suck, squeeze, bang, blow. it's gonna start.
And then the switch goes back to neutral, right?
Yep, it'll go back to neutral when the engine started, and it's called the starter cutout. It's going to go through all those little warnings here. We'll let it go through the self-tests. Okay, and now we can leave one engine on and do all our checks and all our things, and then once we're kind of ready later on, then we can start the next one, just so we don't waste too much fuel. So yeah, you can grab your brightnesses there. And the middle one's at the very top middle as well, yeah. Grab the HUD while you're doing brightness stuff.
Where's that one at? Right there, right?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, I remembered.
Cool, and as soon as you got the screens online, we can pretty much start getting our alignment out of the way, our INS, which we talked about last time. That's at our back right. We're on the ground. So the right knob is going to go to ground. Yep. And then we're going to hit stored heading on that bottom display. The middle one, the bottom middle one. Like display, that's the right screen. You need the bottom one. Yeah, that one right there. Below, yep, your mouse is pretty much there. STD HTG. You're gonna click that. Now it's boxed. So that's stored heading. It's gonna be a fast line on the INS. Without that, it's 7 minutes or more. With that click, it's about 1.5 minutes or less.
Roger.
For aligning the airplane to where it is. Moving, let's go to the very back left. We're gonna grab your OBOGs. So that's your onboard oxygen generation system. Just above that, where your mouse just was, just above. Right there. Yeah. Cool.
All
right. Moving on forward from that, you can still go back to the left. We got to reset our flight control system real quick before you do this, unless you already clicked it. On the left side of on the left screen, on the left MFD, you should see the warnings: flap off and aileron off, FCS. There they all are at the top there.
I don't see that.
Your mouse is actually right on it. If you look more to the down middle portion of that screen, and
right here.
See the very those are all your warnings currently. So you got FCS, so it's flight control system. flap off and aileron off. So without resetting that button, that's what the errors we have. So that's why we have to reset it, because those errors would stay there and our flight controls won't work properly. So you can go ahead and hold that FCS reset button that you're about to click before.
What, right
And
here?
that's, no, it's, yeah, the big circle one that's behind your right throttle. You were just there earlier. Right there, yeah, that's flight control system reset. Click and hold that a couple seconds. Now if you look back at that screen, those warnings should be gone. So FCS is gone, flap off is gone, and aileron off is gone. So all your flight controls should be up to snub now.
And I got my map up.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that in a second. After you reset your controls, you're gonna have to set your takeoff trim. And if you remember where that was,
Right here.
yep, you click that. And that sets 12 degrees. You can pretty much click and let go. That sets 12 on the ground by default. And then on the carrier, you still click that, but on the carrier, you'll have to manually increase to 16 or whatever you need for that day. But on the ground, 12 is fine. Now, since the alignment's already getting going, we can do the next engine. So I'll let you do that. So you're going to click to the left, look for at least 15 on the RPM on the left side. Again, I like to do it when it's around 20 personally. But
yeah, you want plenty of juice in there, right?
Yeah, and then right all home, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in the Apache.
Yep.
Same people made it.
Yep.
Hey. Right.
Well, that's cool.
Down here, I noticed fold the wings.
Yep. Yeah, we don't need that for today though.
That's obviously that's the hook.
Yep.
Landing gear.
Yep.
Flaps. Oh, okay.
Now we can arm our ejection sheet, which I think they do later on in real life, but we're going to do it here because it's DCS. That's going to be on your right side, kind of where your right knee would be, onto the chair. It's where your mouse is currently, right there. Yep, that one right there. Click that, now your seat's armed. If that was up and you eject, nothing happens. Now that it's down, it says armed, you eject, you get thrown out. Explosives are armed. Cool, let's go ahead and turn that map off at the bottom screen if you remember how to do that. So it's mode and then map. Mode is on the left wall, the middle button. And you click it again. Cool. You'll notice our alignment is complete. If you look at the bottom of that display, it says...
Yeah, right here.
Quality 0.5, okay. So that was the APU shutting off by itself.
The APU cuts off automatically?
Yep, yeah, once it's been fully transferred over the electrics and all that, it just auto shuts off. Pretty nice. So it's okay. So we need to turn it into in-flight align mode. So it's the switch to your very back right knob there. You right click twice to in-flight align. And that's going to have GPS backing up our INS so we don't get any errors with our position. Left of that knob that you just clicked, we're going to have the radar. We go ahead and put that to operational now as well. Cool. Below the center display, we're going to have to grab our RWR power. And you can hit backspace or click that stick and that'll get out of the way if you'd like to as well. This? You can actually click the joystick away if you'd like by hitting backspace. It makes it easier for you to, it should be backspace. You can also click it in the cockpit, yeah, it makes it easier for you to see. So yeah, RWR power is directly below the center display. There's a row of 5 squares directly below the center display. Black squares, right here. Say. Yep, that one right there. That right one's the power. Yep, right, that one there. Yep, click that. Power's on, it's going to do its little self-assess beep boops. Below that is your ECM, electronic countermeasure, is a jammer. We're going to put that to standby. Okay, and then a switch left of that is your dispenser switch. So we go bypass, kind of like the Apache.
Yep.
And bypass mode, if you hit your chaff, it does 1 chaff. You hit your flare, it does flare. Pretty simple. Now that that's doing that, let's go ahead and line your helmet. So we're going to turn the HMD on. That's right of your right display. And it's a knob that says HMD above it. Right there, yep. Scroll that on up. Okay. And then now you're going to click auto on that right screen at the top left. It says auto. That's going to do an auto self-test. And the reason we need to do this is because if we don't do this, the HMD page won't show up where we can configure settings and align it and stuff. So now you can click stop on the right side. Stop the test. Click menu to support menu. Any screen you can do this on, but you're already on the right, so might as well do it here.
Down here?
Menu. Yep. That's tack, so one more time to support. Sweet. And then HMD middle left side. You can click align, bottom on the left side. And you're looking at the HUD, and you just align it as best you can with the cross, and then you hold cage uncage as you're looking at it. It's C by default.
C.
But I would recommend getting it on your stick somewhere. Yeah, so let that go away. You have to, because it's a line failed, we didn't hold it for long enough, you'll have to unclick a line and re-click a line on that right screen.
Really?
Yeah. You'll have to hold it till it says ready. Or, okay, I think it says. Yep, hold it. Line okay. Cool. Now you'll see it pops up with, don't click that just yet, look at the HUD again. Now you see it pops up with different crosshairs there.
Yeah.
If you have your slew mapped, you're able to slew these crosshairs, and you're trying to make them directly on the line. So it's called Throttle Designator Controller. You should have that mapped somewhere. But that's what lets you use your radar, slews these, and it also slews targeting pod. Nothing on the screen. It's all in your HOTAS. Okay. We didn't. That's not how to do it.
Oh.
But yeah, it's go to controls, press escape, adjust controls. You're gonna go to the subsection HOTAS at the drop-down menu. Okay, and then you're gonna scroll down a little bit, and you're looking for Throttle Designator Controller. So it'll be under the T section. There it is. Yeah, we need those. So it's actually empty currently, unless you have this on a access that I don't know about.
I mean, you're seeing what I got.
Yeah, well, these are buttons. If you go to Access Design at the bottom, there's a big tab at the bottom of this window that says
So,
Access Design.
what is that for?
Yeah, so this is what this is used for. If you want to move your targeting pod left, right, up, or down, you need this. If you want to move your radar cursor left, or up, right, down, you need this. It's kind of a slew.
Okay,
It
so
allows you to slew.
on my throttle, I have 3 basic hats.
Okay,
So I could probably make the middle one that.
sure. It's whatever's comfortable for you.
So we want these right here, right?
Yeah, you'll actually need all 5. There's even a depress there, and that's kind of acts as a lock in some cases. Not all in the Hornet though. But you'll need all those.
Really?
Yes, there's a lot of buttons in the Hornet, unfortunately, that are kind of
Okay,
required
okay,
because
it's
you
all
can't
right.
you can't click them anywhere in the cockpit.
So that would be up. Now wait,
Yeah,
is this free flow moving? Can I put this on an axis?
you can if you'd like to.
Because I have a floaty one in the front of this, and then you can click it. That's what I use. You know when you have the little cursor on the screen?
Yeah.
That's what I use in the Apache to move that cursor across screens.
Okay. Yeah. So we can do that. That'll be under Access Assign. So again, that big tab at the bottom, it'll say Access Assign. You can click that, and you're looking for throttle. It might be TDC here, but it should be Throttle Designator Controller. TDC slew. Yeah, that one.
What? This?
Yeah. You'll need. That says mouse there, so that's. Let's see if this
Oh,
will
right
give
here.
Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah, you already have them. You already got them mapped.
What? No, I didn't touch nothing, dude.
Oh, okay.
For
Maybe it was done by itself.
real. So thrust is
Well,
this. Okay.
I guess find out what those are, just so we know, and then we can just use that. It might be that floaty one you said you had.
It is. I'm moving it right
Okay,
now. That's what.
cool.
But I don't know what.
That's fine as long as it's there. So you said that button also that access you have currently also presses inwards.
Yeah.
So let's go map that depress part. So you can go back to HOTAS at the top.
Okay. Hold on.
And then you're gonna scroll all the way down. and looking for depress. Yep, and then make that axis pressing inwards the depress.
So I want to double click it, right?
Yep, and then click it once. There you go. Cool. And press OK, and then OK at the bottom right.
I need to do my trim.
Oh yeah, let's get that done. That should be on HOTAS as well. It should be. I trim
Is
very
it?
bottom of that. Yeah. HOTAS stands for throttle, hands-on throttle and stick. So anything on the stick and throttle in the airplane is in this
All
list.
right, I've never done
pretty
that
much.
through the HOTAS section. That's why I'm new to it.
Okay. Yeah. No. It's all good.
Okay, so
Looks like you have it somewhere, but I don't know if you like it.
no
You can
way.
always change it.
Yeah, see. Okay,
If you like it, keep it. If you don't, you can delete them.
That's pull. That's descend, pull, left.
Oh yeah.
So it was
I
already
should mention.
automatically done.
Okay. Cool. That's nice.
Bet.
Sweet. And you press OK. So now let's go back to that HMD screen. It'll be on that right display, middle left, and then align, bottom left. Okay, align the crosshair in the HUD. Hold cage on cage.
Which is C, right?
By default, yeah. Again, I would map that. So we'll go back to controls. We'll put that somewhere because you'll need that for aim 9s and stuff too. Heat-seeking missiles. Okay. Now it's gonna pop up these tiny crosshairs, and with your little HOTAS slew that we you just found, you see you can move those. You're trying to move the top one, so move it down a little bit. You're trying to move the top one onto the crosshair as much as you can. Okay. Then hit. Notice how it's still kind of off at an angle.
Yeah.
Hit cage once more. And it's your turn to roll, and now you should be able to use your HOTAS slew to roll it left or right, and move it right into the crosshair. So I have to do it the opposite way. There you go. Get them all aligned. A little bit more to the right as much. I can't really tell in VR if it's aligned or not, but you pretty much want to make a crosshair as best you can. So you want to go
crooked now, like that.
Yeah. Well, keep your face straight. Don't move your head, because if you move your head,
yeah,
that
it
means
did.
it's off. So
it made them crooked.
Yeah. Keep your head straight. No, wait.
Hold on. We gotta start over.
No, you didn't. You just have to move it. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. You can probably just keep that.
Right, and then what? Hit the...
Yeah, hit the align button again on the right side.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Out of
Windows
focus,
out of focus. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
It's all good. Cool. So now the reason you have to do that is because if you're in a dogfight or something, you need to look at your bandit and lock your bandit. You might be looking at him, but just like the Apache, the helmet's not actually looking where you're telling it to look. So we want to align that to make sure that it's...
and that's what I'm using this for over here.
Yeah, the helmet displays can be used for multiple things. Locking bandits in the air, locking a ground target. You can look somewhere and lock it and slave your targeting pod to it.
Where's the helmet display brightness at?
Right side of your right screen. HMD.
Yeah.
That one right there. Scroll all the way up. Yeah. You can left click. You can left click and hold and just drag with your mouse. That also works too. You can see how you can do that. Left click and hold and drag. Right. But with that done, let's turn your IFF on. If you remember where that was. Okay, and we'll turn your data link on. That's, right there.
Oh,
So
my dog just approached.
Do
we have much more?
We have a little bit, but not too much. Make sure to hit the on button though. We haven't actually turned it on yet.
Yeah, it's on.
It isn't.
Oh, so you have to select each one and hit on.
Yes. Yeah, because it's a different system. You turn IFF on, interrogate friend or foe on, data link on. It has to. Each one's different. So, yeah, your flaps are already set to half. Your parking brake can be turned off, and that's pretty much actually it. Because I was going to dive more into systems, but if you gotta go, you gotta go.
Right,
that's
right.
How to
no,
get
I mean, I just wanted to get the basic startup done.
Yeah, that's it. It'll work now.
What skins do they have?
They actually have quite a bit. Obviously, U.S., Canada, Spain, Swiss. What else? What else is the Hornet? Australia. We got those. You can just check it. You can just check the list. I think these will only do the U.S. ones though, because you're a United States aircraft. But.
Right. Okay, they do have a lot, don't they?
Yeah, and those are all just American ones. There's more if you go if the mission editor sets it up properly, you can access every skin, and you'll just be scrolling for a good couple minutes.
Request rearming.
That one's pretty sweet, man.
It blends in with the sky pretty well.
It what?
It blends in with the sky pretty well. Be hard finding it.
Yeah, I like this one, man. I appreciate the help, Boeing.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Let's see if I can still.
If you want to get rid of all those blue labels, by the way, you can hit left shift F10 and get rid of all those labels there.
Left shift what?
Left shift F10, Fox 10. It gets rid of all that stuff. Good shit, at least.
Really?
Yeah, depending on your settings. Left shift F10 should do it, but depending if you have your gameplay settings turned on, it might not let you override it. So if it doesn't turn it on, then you just put gameplay and back out a little bit. Yeah, it's probably turned on gameplay. You can go. That's it. If you need to go, that's everything there.
Yeah, Slaz was showing me that the slower you go, the tighter this wheel. If you hold that button, the wheel will turn.
Yep. Yeah.
That's what I was worried about. That's what I was more worried about, was falling off the carrier.
Yeah, if the slower the better. Get it moving forward and then just crank it. And if you want a little trick, you have to hold it if the wings are locked. But if you unlock the wings, you can actually just press it and it stays on. That's my lazy trick.
Yeah, I noticed that, but I don't know. You're used to this aircraft, I'm not, so. Hell yeah, I appreciate it, Boeing. If you want to move us back
that's all
up.
good. Sure. Next, the next one we do is just takeoff, climbs, ascents, and then landing. The landing's the hard part for people because it's just understanding angle of attack. And once you understand that and you can put it together, it makes landing on the carriers just so much easier. So.
Oh, I bet.
But yeah, I'll move this up.